Well, it's not really.
Something good.
It's not even the killing that's the more concerned part of. It's like, sure, we can murder one person, a child, or whatever, but it doesn't really change exactly what
I
we're
just don't
doing.
understand it.
I need to make these things tiny again.
Tiny, tiny.
V thinks to herself a little bit and goes, I Hmm. I think it's because we actually don't have a direct goal and purpose that's unilateral, equal amongst us all.
Not really. We're just supposed to be going around doing evil things.
Yeah, and because of that, since we don't have one, the evil things, as you do in quotation, that we're doing is most just benefits for others. It may have a side benefit for us, but it's mostly good for them than it is for us.
Yeah, we seem to be doing a lot of good deeds lately.
I say after this, we should really try to figure out what is it that we want to attain from this unilateral companionships.
I'm also wondering who's paying for these endeavors.
Well, it was the Shadow Court,
Yes,
but
Tiger.
hmm? What about Tiger?
I was making it funny. Like, yes, Tiger.
No. Anyway, she goes, I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be in the Shadow Court, but
Yes.
Well, then I feel that we probably should go have a word with them. They seem to be leading us in a path of goodness and righteousness, which, as a one-time paladin, that doesn't offend me, but it's not
it's
really the way I vibe these days.
and I naturally don't mind it. I really don't. If anything, it falls in line to what I want to do, but I don't really see a goal in sight for us. If we just keep on
Yes.
this path, we're not really getting nowhere.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't know. Didn't know I was going to be a path of redemption. But hey,
I tried that already. It did not work for me.
I'm assuming we're traveling during this, right, Rose?
Yes.
We should be.
Do
Well,
Yep.
yeah.
do 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 do
Do,
do
do,
do
do,
do do
do,
do.
do, do.
The elevator
Ah,
music.
Of course, we need elevator
so
music.
as you guys talk and enter what is known as the Shattered Grove, a place where the once sacred landscape has been swallowed by the island's corruption, the trees spiral unnaturally, their roots bleeding golden sap turned black. Cracked marble stones from the ruins of a ceremonial plaza overtaken by fungus and rot. At its center lies a broken statue of a silver wolf missing its head, surrounded by pale golden flowers whose veins pulse faintly with violet corruption. A glowing figure sits atop the altar, his form flickering between golden translucence and a torn memory. He does not rise, but he does play a cracked spectral lute, its strings singing a melody broken of time and grief. And into the and onto the new map. Alright.
All right.
Oh, we're not on it yet. You have us outside of it.
I was working on that.
Ah, there we go.
And let me go get the actual picture. Because yes, I made a picture for this. Because I
Yay.
slightly prepared for this little bit.
Well, this
Press.
was prepared before the challenge was issued,
Yeah,
anyways.
this one, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna just
What?
sit here and press X.
Right? Can we skip past the cinematics yet?
Not yet, apparently.
Dang. Everybody give me a wisdom save. As you enter the area. Fail. Fail. Oh, that's a 1. And that's not a roll again.
Yay.
Spelled that wrong, bro. That's a check, not a save.
Oh shit.
Same with V, that was a check, not a save.
Oh, my bad. There, better.
Clearly!
An S, not a Z.
Yeah.
SWIS, bro.
I mean, that should want to be a wizard. In that case, you're saving a wizard.
Hey, a wizard saving throw would be good. You're a wizard, and you make that saving throw. It means you use magic to defend yourself. Would be cool, kind of cool.
Turns out to secretly be a lynch.
Who said anything about secretly? I'd be openly a lich. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
I'm
no.
looking for souls and magic. You got any?
You can reroll that, bro. If you
It's
would
pretty
like.
much a lynch with alter self, so that way it looks like a living being.
I'd say the altered, or I'd say the looking lively would probably be akin to. I've drained fresh souls. I've eaten this week. Don't worry, you're safe.
For now.
That's not D.
Exactly. I love how easy that the bot is to use some days. It
Easy
really-
someday. Oh,
There
look,
you
great.
piece of shit.
Nice.
Ooh.
It's like
Finally
here.
got a good roll.
It's like here.
Alright, Lyra.
Please forgive me
Yes.
for being a pain.
Jaren and Lyra, you feel an urge to take a seat and listen to this dead bard's tale.
All
Do you
right.
try to resist it, or do you sit? Well, actually, all of you.
Well,
feel that.
we already
Resist,
made a
right.
saving throw, so we didn't get a choice in the matter. We're sitting.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yep. Sorry. So,
When you tell us
sit.
that, do you resist or sit? I would have probably sat prior to it because we're kind of been led here by things. I wouldn't have probably resisted.
Fair. If you'd like to sit, for those that got higher on your check, feel free. That was my bad.
I go sit down.
Sitting down.
V would not be sitting down. She's gonna stand for this.
Alright, so as most of the party refrains from violence, the grove breathes. The faint sound of the bard's broken lute continues. A question waiting for an answer. His voice comes slowly after your words fall still. You don't want to destroy me, not yet. It seems you want to understand, or worse, justify it. He rises not as an enemy, but like a mourner at the grave of someone still breathing. We were not saints, but we chose our end. We chose the lock over the blade, and the seal, it remembers. He glances to the golden flowers around the wolf statue. If you truly want to know what happened, if you want to see Zasfira before she was what she is now, then take my hand. Not in peace, but in memory. As he extends his hand outward, no weapon, no spell, just a flickering glow, waiting to see what you do.
V just kind of looks towards her party, looks back towards this undead, and goes,
Very much undead, because he's a spirit.
yeah. She goes, I don't know if I trust that.
Well, we might as well listen to his story. I seem to have been had my butt cheeks clenched to this chair, kind of against my will.
Makes me trust the evil.
So, so I'm going to listen.
V just kind of holds up her lantern and just kind of close the lid onto it, and she goes, "Fine, we will listen before I decide my next course of action."
Lyra? Retaxis? What do you want to do?
Lyra doesn't
Be willing
care
to.
how the dragon was before. She don't like the dragon.
Lyra's like, "Hey, I'm
Sure.
here against my will. Also, something compelled me to sit on this chair and listen. Maybe we can get through this so that we can get on with stuff, and I'll still be
Exactly.
uncomfortable with this goddamn dragon."
Exactly.
Yeah, because
I'm still gonna hate her!
Lyra doesn't care if she was.
I'm kind of stuck listening because now I'm related to the bitch.
Lyra doesn't care if this. Lyra
You
doesn't care if
chose
this
that,
dragon
Matt.
was Mary Poppins. She don't like her.
That's fair. So Lyra does not take the hand.
No. She
Jaren and
actually
Vidu.
slaps the hand away.
Well,
You slap an
You know.
undead ghost hand away. Okay. That's
I just,
that's
I
And
just
your
want,
hand?
I just, I just
Don't
kind of want to
touch
get
me, how
over
dare
with this
you.
scene.
This is a lot of cinematic. I apologize ahead of time, but
Are you
I
okay,
took time
Neil?
on this. He's fine.
Mostly, I just realized my water bottles are both fucking empty.
Shit.
God damn it. Okay,
Whoop.
I can hold out for a moment.
Do you need us to wait for 5 seconds?
Nope, go ahead. I don't
Okay.
want to slow you down on this half an hour long cinematic.
I'm sorry!
half an
Half
hour.
an
Okay,
hour.
let me go get some popcorn right
Suck.
quick.
It is a very long cinematic, I'm not gonna lie.
I will say though, even if V doesn't bring her weapon, she's definitely bringing her lantern with her. Just FYI.
Yes, I've
That
put
is
my
fair.
weapon away, but it's still at hand.
And that's fair.
All right, let's start this cinematic.
Alright, Dash, this would be when the music would be cued.
Of course it would be.
X X X X X X X.
All right, 1 second.
Make sure it's not super loud.
Yes, that's the part I could not really tell. But
Yeah, so that's fair. So I'll keep talking so that while you try to figure out the sound, I'm the voice that you can compare it to. Yay! While I refine my spot. Ah, there it is. Alright, we good?
Should be.
Alright. So, for everybody except for Lyra, the grove dissolves. Color bleeds away like tears into ink, and gravity falters. Time stutters, and then there's light. You stand on the edge of a void not meant for mortals. The world is gone. There's only the in-between, where the stars have wept themselves dry. The heavens are torn, and reality has been clawed open. Through the divine scar, she descends. Zasphira, once a dragon of radiant breath and cosmic wisdom. Her wings were the night sky, her voice a lullaby sung to galaxies. The child of Arcanos, the muse of sages and the guardian of balance. She breathed life into nebulae, danced with moons, but now she is the apocalypse given form. Her wings are frayed with entropy, her breath, once celestial warmth, are now a howl of eldritch decay. Corruption coils around her like lovers, painting her scales with unnatural purple flame. The stars she once cherished now recoil. Thank you for the rose. Now recoil, twisted beyond recognition. She does not rage. She weeps. Each tear that falls carves through the realm below, scarring the land into the islands of the lost promise, the very islands that you were standing on just before. Below, upon shattered stone and flickering light, stand the last hope, the fallen wolves' guild. 11 souls who once answered to titles alone, now legends on the brink of death. They do not shout in defiance, they do not pray for mercy. They say goodbye. Crystal the Sly dashes through the rubble, not with magic, but with speed honed by thousands of impossible escapes. Her dagger gleams. She is breathless, broken, and yet grinning through the blood. She feigns past an annihilating tail swipe, hurls her blade high, and shouts, "Evil will not forsake the lands of Sif Torquez so long as we live." She does not dodge the claw that follows. She doesn't need to. She knows what is going to come. Her spark, her breath of spark's life, will ignite as the first, and the moment it does, a breath of flame answers. From above, a shadow falls. Kaisanik the Fierce crashes down upon a broken ridge. One arm is gone, left in the last strike that melted his armor. His lungs rattle with blood, but there is no hesitation in his eyes. Only the will to protect. He sees Tiliana stumble. Without thought, without pause, he charges. Saphira dives. Kaisanik does not flinch. He turns his ruined body not to strike but to shield. He lifts Tiliana with the last of his strength and hurls her clear of the burning path. "Should our bodies die?" he bellows, his voice breaking into fire and fury. The claw rips through him. His spark ignites with thunder. And from the arc of his sacrifice, Tiliana the Brave crashes into the stone, her shield flaring with Itak's grace. She rolls, scorched and bruised, pain etched in every limb, but still she stands. She plants her feet, her sword trembles in her grip. Her voice cracks like the sky. "Our breath of life's spark shall protect these lands." She is not alone. From the heights above, a voice like morning wind drifts down. Zenla the Poetic stands on a shattered spire silhouetted against unraveling stars. Her rapier hums with sorrow, her song delicate, breaking, as a lament to a friend already lost. Her final note falls as she whispers, until it can no longer retain its power, and goes out. The melody carries, wrapped around the ritual ring below, where Sylvanus Silverest the True kneels at the glowing runes, her hands clutching the honor stone like a prayer-given form. Her incantation is not shouted, it is spoken, like a vow between sisters. Her voice trembles with grief, but never doubt. So long as one of the sparks of life, and behind her, drawn not by command but by love, Tilver the Silent steps forward. He does not raise his voice, he raises memory. His bow, a bow that you are all familiar with, that Lyra now carries, materializes, light born of guilt and quiet grace. He aims not to kill, but to release. His whisper pierces louder than thunder. Is left inside the relic of the fallen. And as if answering his vow, glowing glyphs spiral into life where Yelfer, the knowledgeable, a Tasha?
Verbold.
Kneels, placing his staff into the center of the ritual. The runes accept him, and the land welcomes him. He smiles at Tiliana, steadying her, knowing she will never know his true name. Sif Torquez will be safe. And as the seal nears completion, laughter rings out through the ruin, wild, sharp, and defiant. Tensel the charismatic spins through falling debris, illusion trailing behind him like woven sunlight. With a wink to Ansel, the one who welcomed you into this memory, he wraps memory itself around fate and shouts, "From harm!" And like flame-falling spark in Tora the Desirable, a tiefling erupts from shadow. She drives into the ribs of the dragoness with her dagger, whispering for hunger. Her wings beat like war drums, and she blinks beside Solaris, her voice wild and radiant. "That is our vow." And yet in the eye of the storm, cradling the golden light, Ansel, the caring, plays. He does not sing for heroes. He sings for what will be lost. His lute is cracked. His fingers tremble. but his voice is steady and soft. The final chord echoes with the voice of all 11. That is the promise of the fallen wolves. The world around you stops. 11 sparks burn together, not in rage, not in peace, but in purpose. The ritual circle erupts with a sacred flame, and one by one, those still standing fall. Not from agony, not from fear, but in the ultimate surrender. Their bodies crumble, smoke rises from armor, sparks tear themselves from flesh, burning, becoming. The final threads of the seal snap into place as their sparks ignite, one after the next, wrapping Zesphyr in radiant, divine chains of remembrance. Each link forged in the instant between a heartbeat and a sacrifice. Zesphyr screams. It is not a cry of sorrow, it is a roar of wrath, endless, primal, and godly. A goddess in fury, clawing against the bonds with talons that could shatter planets. Her wings thrash as madness blooms in constellations behind her. Fire and void pour from her mouth in an unrelenting shriek. But the chains hold. They must hold. Her body convulses, galaxies fracture in her wake. She tears through memory, through time, through hope itself, and still, the ritual devours them. 11 souls unmade. Not martyrs, not victors. Prisoners of their own promise. The far realms respond in kind, shrieking as it reclaims its bride, reality bending and sanity buckling. And then the light dies. The rift seals and she is gone. The souls and sparks are gone. And you are back in the grove. The statue of the silver wolf cries golden sap. And Ansel flickers before you, his music no longer a song, it is a wound. Do you still want to undo it? Undo what we gave up? So that she will not hurt this world no longer? Would you trade a continent for a wish, a god's ruin for a leash?
V will definitely lean into that a little bit, and she will softly mutter, I absolutely would. She looks to her party. What about you guys?
My brain just twisted into a knot. Trying to think. I had words. I knew what I was going to say. Like, Jaron is confused, probably because I am right now.
Basically, will we give up a wish? No.
Do we want to kill the dragon? Do we want to bring the dragon back?
Yes.
Would you kill those that sacrifice their lives, the Fallen Wolves Guild, that are holding a goddess that could destroy the world?
I would sacrifice the Fallen Wolves Guild, for it was through their folly that my uncle thought all of his reasons for killing my father and usurping me from my throne. I will hunt down every one of you little bastards for the crimes you have committed against my family, whether it was 100 years ago, 1,000 years ago, or anything. You ruined my life, and I will start with you. And I'm immediately going to attempt to cast Turn Undead from my divine smite, or whatever the fuck ability is paladins get for turning things if they have it.
Turn Undead, and then you're gonna try to steer.
I think I have it. Yeah. I want to kill a motherfucker.
Alright.
But are you going to make me make rolls, or are you just going to narratively let it happen?
I think I'll narratively let it happen. Well, you gotta do your roll for the sheet, but I will narratively let it happen.
Of course, I have to do the roll from the sheet. Couldn't find that ability.
And while you're doing that, I'm gonna go find Ansel's picture.
Channel
I have it somewhere.
divinity. I do have Seer Undead, right? I would assume. I would
believe so.
assume. I have a turn, or I have no. I don't even have enough fucking turn. I just have Channel Divinity.
Yeah, about to say paladins should not have turned undead.
Paladins suck now. They
Yeah.
used to have turn undead.
So
Can I do
V,
anything
Oh,
good
that's a
with my
cleric
Channel
thing.
I would
Divinity?
say-
It's because Kai has that you're thinking of.
yeah, I would say V, after getting like the most acknowledgement from her party and hearing her party member reaction to her, she was like, well, I thank you for the story, but your story sadly cannot be told to anyone else. As she unsheathed her lantern and whispers to the ghost, live a peaceful undead life. Turn undead.
Alright.
Oh, for fuck's sake. The only thing I can do to Channel Divinity is Divine Sense.
Yep. So she's gonna use turn undead with the searing effect.
Alright, give me that roll thing.
Alright.
I don't know if it helps, but I'm assisting with whatever divine power I can. I'll channel the divinity into that, for fuck's sake.
I'll let that happen.
How would I turn undead?
That's gonna work a turn.
Okay. There we go. Oh.
And then that's gonna work a seer.
Okay.
There you go. So 21
damage total.
Yep.
So as you unsheath your lantern and go to sear him, he looks up to Lyra specifically, slowly as his body starts to sear as holes appear in different parts all over his body, first at his feet, and then at his knees, at his chest. He'll look directly at her and say that he's only seen Telver cry once. Not in fear, but in failure, when he realized mercy alone could not save the goddess that we believed in. Let us hope that you don't have to cry the next time you use that bow.
Lyra looks at him with the look like, is this the face that looks like it gives a shit what you just said? You know?
No. And then slowly the holes grow and grow, and he lifts his head to the sky as I need everybody near him, which is all of you guys, to give me a dex saving throw.
Define near. How far? 10 feet, 20
10
feet?
feet.
Because most of us
10
were
feet.
sitting. It was sitting, however far those chairs were away. The only people that might have gone up to it were like V and maybe me if my attempt at divine smiting that didn't do anything did something.
Yeah, you're close enough that you have to do a dex save.
Sure. I think I failed.
Retaxis, can I get one for you as well?
Dexing.
Yep.
Yes, please.
Hopefully you pass. Yes.
That was a pass.
Yeah.
Alright, so everybody except for Retaxis takes
Once.
10 damage as the sheriff goes from through his body and up to the sky. It echoes out in like a vibration and goes across the area, cheering everybody a little bit because of the ripple effect.
I know it
As
has
now-
effect.
Not normally it doesn't, but he's a different case than most ghosts. As the last thing that you see is his cracked loot hit the ground and shatter into a million pieces And the grove is now dark. His light is gone.
V.
Well, I think we know who we need to kill now. There was what, 11 of them, he said?
Yep.
Yep,
So,
and you saw each and every one of their faces.
so after resheathing her lantern, the hood on her lantern, she looks at her party and goes, "Well, that was actually very convenient to what I was just talking about. I think we have a mutual goal." Well,
Lyra nods.
she says that, and then she looks at Lyra. Mostly mutual.
She goes, "Oh, I plan on killing all of them."
Well, yes, but I think we should let the dragon free.
No, thank you. Count me out.
Fair enough. You're more than free to leave, but I don't know about the rest of you guys, but a dragon corrupted, free to wreak chaos upon the world.
She's corrupted. Then by all means, we're releasing a uncorrupted version. But no, thank you.
Oh no. So we're gonna release the corrupted version of her.
Well, we've been leading these people astray for so long, making them think we're doing good for everything. I think it's time we kind of flipped our hand and worked towards what our goals should be. I am in agreement with you.
In that case, I think we have our goals: kill the 11 and undo the seal.
Hey, Rose. Before our ghosty friend decides to fuck off, can she give his soul to Daddy Randak?
I don't.
Give me 1 second.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure you have to do the kill to give the soul.
No.
Well, I mean, she just.
I'm currently finding pictures. Give me 1 second.
Sure thing.
Well, we're about to go into break anyway, so.
Yes.
I can just transition.
Got that one,
us
got
to
that
break
one,
now.
got that one, got that one, got that one, got
Probably a
that
good
one,
idea.
got that one, got that one.
All right.
I'm missing one, I think.
We're going to break, guys. We'll see you guys back in about roughly 3
See you
minutes
in
or
a half
so.
an hour or so.
Bye,
5,
everybody.
7,
See you
8,
in a
9,
bit.
10.
Peace.